Okay. And this should be working. Hopefully. Alright, welcome to Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. As you can see. Title screen. Up there. Bennett Foddy. Anyway, let's keep going. Come on.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have,
Oh,
or if
yeah.
you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black.
Dang.
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view.
Oh, man.
Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip.
Yep.
I'll understand if you have to take a break
This
at
guy,
any
shut
point.
up.
Just find a safe place to stop and quit the
Trying
game.
to commentate here.
Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Yeah, right.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together.
Okay, what's wrong with my audio thing here? Streaming.
Together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of bound and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time.
Come on.
In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Alright, is he finally shutting up? Yeah, he finally shut up. Alright, welcome to my stream. I'm Connor. I'm this guy in the pot. Well, I'm playing as the guy in the pot. And I'm trying to get over this mountain because I'm trying to get over it. And I'm trying to get over my anger. Now, people with anger problems should play this game. Probably do some good for them.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Dang. Alright, we just got over this part right here. I'm trying to commentate as much as possible because I'm bad at that. No, I can't get stuck. I tried doing the stream, like once before, but
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are
failed
unyielding,
miserably.
and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Anger. Yeah.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Alright, now that he finally shut up, I can try to go over this mountain and talk as much as possible, because that's commentating. And we are trying to get over this mountain. My name is Connor, if you didn't know that already. I said it like once or twice, I don't remember. I have a bad memory. I've said that's not important, such as my name. Well, it is important. It's what makes me me. So, funny thing that happened in my other stream that I tried to make, my brother walked in the room and kind of ruined it. That's one of the reasons why I hope no one ever saw it. And he said that someone else finished the game in 4 minutes. And of course he was trying to show me that someone is always better than me. Well, of course, someone is better than that guy, and someone finished it in 1 minute. So, there's always someone better than someone else, and that guy who beat that guy that was 1 minute, that's the world record. So he set the world record, while the other guy just beat the game in 4 minutes. Funny story. Pretty sure I'm the only one who cares. And there's also that one cheat code which gets you all the way up the mountain just so you can see the ending. But I don't like that. That guy just wants to see the ending and not the actual feeling of the game where you rage. He just wants to see what's behind the door. Now I also want to know what's behind the door, but
over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. You could build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, an ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned stuff scenes on Live League. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
Dang.
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Damn, man. I forgot I was gonna say great. Where did I leave off? Oh no. Alright, now where did I leave off? So, I was talking about how someone was better. Alright, frick, I forgot. Alright, so the dude literally just wanted to see what's behind the door, but he didn't really want to see what it was like of the rest of the game and see all the rage that Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, other people that no one really cares about, PewDiePie, Lemino property. I don't know if Lemino did this. Well, he never really taught them facts about it, so he probably didn't do it.
No.
So my brother thinks I would never beat this game, and I don't believe him. This game is hard, but it's not impossible. And almost 1,000 people have proved that it wasn't impossible.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration. A real punch in the gut.
Punch in the gut.
No.
Alright, so we are still trying to get up this ridge. The box part, which is like, I don't know, one of the most frustration parts. No, it was actually the orange, or the bucket, I believe. Anyway, I'm probably gonna stop the stream here, so I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.